Welcome back to another episode of Learn English with Podcast Conversation. I'm your host, Lisa, and I'm so glad you're joining me today. Whether you're walking to work, doing the dishes, or just relaxing with your headphones in, I want you to know you're doing something great for your English. You're making progress, so let's keep going, one phrase at a time. In this episode, we're going to talk about how to speak English naturally, not like a robot. Not like a textbook, but like a real person who lives, laughs, and communicates in the real world. We'll go over natural-sounding phrases, give you lots of examples, and most importantly help you understand how to use them in real conversations. Now, remember, natural English is not about being perfect. It's not about using big, fancy words. It's about sounding relaxed, clear, and comfortable. It's about connection, not perfection. Ready to speak like a real English speaker? Let's get started. So let me ask you something. Have you ever practiced English so hard, memorized so many grammar rules, but when you finally try to speak with a native speaker, it just feels awkward? Maybe you pause too much. Maybe the words don't come out smoothly. That's totally normal. The problem isn't you, it's the approach. You're probably focusing too much on being correct and not enough on being natural. Today, I want to change that. I want to give you phrases that help you sound smooth, confident, and totally in control of your English conversations. These are expressions real people use every day, nothing too formal, nothing too stiff, just real English for real life. Let's begin with a warm-up. I'll say a sentence, and you tell me does it sound natural or not. 1. I would like to go to the supermarket to obtain some groceries. 2. I want to go to the store and grab some food. Which one sounds more natural to you? Yep. Number 2. The second one uses everyday language. Wanna instead of want to. Grab some food instead of obtain groceries. That's the kind of language we're talking about today. Alright, let's jump into our first set of phrases. Daily conversation builders. Phrase 1, wanna and gonna. You probably already know these, but let's review. Native speakers don't usually say I want to go. They say I wanna go. Same with going to. It becomes gonna. Example, I'm gonna watch a movie tonight. Wanna come? Use these in casual situations, especially when you're speaking quickly. Phrase 2. That's the thing. This one is used when you're explaining something or giving a reason. Example, I'd love to travel more, but that's the thing, I don't have time. It's like saying, that's the issue or that's the point. Very common in conversations. Phrase 3. You know what I mean? This is a great one to check if the other person understands or agrees with you. Example, sometimes people just don't listen. You know what I mean? It invites connection and makes your conversation feel more interactive. Phrase 4. Let me tell you. This is a storytelling phrase. It's often used before you share an opinion or personal story. Example, let me tell you, learning English gets way easier when you stop trying to be perfect. Alright, let's switch gears now and look at softening phrases. These are phrases that make you sound polite, humble, or less direct. And trust me, these are gold when it comes to speaking naturally. Phrase 5, I'm not sure, but. Use this when you're giving an answer, but don't want to sound too confident. Example, I'm not sure, but I think the meeting is at 3. Phrase 6, it could be, or it might be. These are softer ways to give suggestions or guesses. Example, it could be a network issue. Maybe try restarting your phone. Phrase 7, I was wondering if. This is a very polite way to ask for something. Example, I was wondering if you could help me with this form. Much nicer than just saying, can you help me? Now, let's look at agreement and empathy phrases. These help you connect with others by showing that you care or that you agree with what they're saying. Phrase 8, totally. This is a strong way to agree with someone. Example, a long weekend would be amazing. Totally. Phrase 9, tell me about it. This is used when someone is complaining and you agree completely. Example, this weather is awful. Tell me about it. Phrase 10, that sucks. This is informal, but very common. Use it to show sympathy. Example, my flight got canceled. Oh no, that sucks. Phrase 11, hang in there. Use this to encourage someone going through a hard time. Example, I've got so much to do this week. Hang in there, you've got this. Let's pause for a moment. Are you starting to recognize how these phrases add flavor to your English? They're like spices in food, small but powerful. Let's keep adding to your phrase bank. Phrase 12, for real. This is a surprised way to say really. Example, I met Tom Holland last weekend. For real, that's amazing. Phrase 13, I'm down. This means I'm interested or I agree. Example, wanna grab tacos tonight? I'm down. Phrase 14, no big deal. Use this to say something isn't a problem. Example, thanks for helping me. No big deal. Phrase 15, I've been meaning to. This is used when you've wanted to do something for a while. Example, I've been meaning to start that book you recommended. Practice challenge time. Let's test your memory. I'll say a sentence, and I want you to fill in the blank with a natural phrase from today. 1. Hey, I'm starving. Underscore grab some food. Did you say wanna? 2. Ew, I had to wait in line for an hour. Underscore. That sounds terrible. That's right. That sucks. 3. You finished the project already. Underscore. It was easier than I thought. Yes, totally. All right, before we wrap up, let me give you some powerful tips for using these phrases in real life. Don't try to memorize everything at once. Pick 3 new phrases each day. Use them in a message or a voice recording. Listen and imitate. Watch YouTube videos or TV shows and mimic how native speakers talk. Focus on tone and rhythm. Practice speaking aloud even if you're alone. Say the phrases out loud to build confidence. Use voice messages when texting friends. This forces you to speak and not just write. And here's your mission. Choose 5 phrases from today's episode and use them in a real or practice conversation. Write them in your notebook. Say them out loud. Record yourself. Get used to them. Own them. Because remember, real fluency isn't about knowing thousands of words. It's about knowing the right words and using them naturally. You've got this. Thank you so much for joining me today. You're doing amazing, and I'm proud of how far you've come. If you liked this episode, follow the podcast, leave a review, and share it with a friend who's learning English too. Let's grow together. Until next time, this is Lisa, reminding you to speak English with confidence, speak it naturally, and keep practicing. I'll see you in the next episode of Learn English with Podcast Conversation.